Well, students, coming back to the third model that was proposed for the plasma membrane, we are having the unit membrane concept, which was a trilaminar model. That is, it is made up of three layers, and this was studied and proposed by J.D. Robertson in 1959 while working on RBCs. According to this model, unit membrane model, the plasma membrane is three layered. It means it was composed of the outer protein layer, which was 20 angstrom in thickness, and a central lipid layer, lipid bilayer, which was 35 angstrom, with having hydrophilic ends head towards periphery and hydrophobic tails towards the center, collectively as lipid bilayer and with 35 angstrom in thickness. The outer protein was facing the extracellular medium, while the inner protein, which was also 20 angstrom in thickness, were having its surface towards the cytosol. So, this unit membrane was collectively having a thickness of 75 angstrom, where 20 angstrom was being shared by the outer protein layer, 20 angstrom by the inner protein layer, and in between the rest of 35 angstrom lipid bilayer molecule. This model thus was three layered, that is protein plus lipid plus protein, with 75 angstrom thickness, that is 20 plus 35 plus 20 angstrom, as a unit in RB cells. This model, the drawback of this model was that this could not explain permeability and transport properties. So, further studies was being carried on at that time in order to know and assess the ultrastructure of the plasma membrane, and further to clarify the different functions being performed by the plasma membrane. The ultimate model that was uh, suggested by J. Singer and Nicholson in 1972, and this model is known as fluid mosaic model. According to this fluid mosaic model, there were the plasma membrane was composed of protein plus lipid plus protein. Now the protein was of two types: the peripheral peripheral or extrinsic protein, or integral proteins, that was known as intrinsic proteins. So the proteins was of two types according to this model: the peripheral extrinsic protein, while the protein that was being deeply embedded in the model, that is known as intrinsic proteins. Now, what was the role of these intrinsic proteins? These intrinsic proteins at some places was having the uh, role of channel or pore for the transport of different materials from the exterior, that is exoplasm, to the cytoplasm, that is from the E phase to the C phase. So the certain integral proteins was responsible to perform the role of channel or pore, and that is the transport of materials from the exoplasm to the cytoplasm, and these were actually the intrinsic proteins. Besides this extrinsic and intrinsic proteins, there was a normal phospholipid bilayer that was having the hydrophilic head towards exoplasm, and the hydrophilic heads towards the exoplasm, and hydrophobic tails towards the center of the phospholipid bilayer. So there, besides this extrinsic and intrinsic proteins, along with this phospholipid bilayer molecule, there were certain uh, oligosaccharides as well, which was actually either glycoproteins when linked with proteinaceous entity, or glycolipid when linked with lipid molecule. So besides the extrinsic and intrinsic proteins and phospholipid bilayer, there were also glycolipids and glycoprotein oligosaccharides. This model actually having lipid plus intrinsic protein is known as fluid mosaic model, where this was quasi fluid, that is having both the nature solid plus liquid. Now this model uh, according to this model, the plasma membrane was made up of bilayer lipid phospholipid molecule plus various proteins within it as mosaic, and these various proteins may be either extrinsic or intrinsic, that is peripheral or integral respectively. Lipid bilayer as crystalline, flexible, transitionally moving layer. Protein also move along with lipid, which may be totally intrinsic as channel or partial. Lipid polar plus hydrophilic with protein surface as barrier help passage of lipid molecules. So bimolecular phospholipid is sandwiched. So this fluid mosaic model is having the quasi-fluid structure, that is solid plus liquid, and this both make movement within bilayer model. So while coming back to the general discussion of the different models proposed for the plasma membrane, now we are having the information regarding the ultrastructure of plasma membrane. That is, the first model was being proposed by Gordon and Grendel. That was bilayer model, which was having only only two lipid layer only. And this, according to this model, the cell membrane has bimolecular lipid sheets only, and as measured in RBC, with hydrophilic polar ends towards outside and hydrophobic non-polar ends towards inner side. Since it was having only lipid, so there was no explanation for the movement of the ionic material through it. The second model proposed for plasma membrane was sandwich or trilaminar model, which was having 6 nanometer thickness, that is one nanometer was by outer protein and the 1 nanometer by inner protein, and along with the central 6 nanometer thickness of lipid molecular layer. So the proteins on both the sides shows variations in different modified plasma membranes. The third membrane model was proposed as unit membrane concept, that was trilaminar model, and it was proposed by Robertson 1959. According to this model, the membrane was consist of three layers, that is protein plus lipid plus protein, and it was having a thickness of 75 angstrom with 20 plus 35 plus 20 angstrom thickness respectively, as studied in RBCs, and was seen in the form of as a unit membrane, but this could not explain permeability and transport properties. The last model, the ultimate model that could support it different functions of the plasma membrane, was fluid mosaic model, and it was proposed by Singer and Nicholson. According to this model, the bilayer lipid phospholipid layer, which is working as fluid, was seen with various proteins, uh, maybe extrinsic or intrinsic, that is peripheral or integral, which was working as mosaic. Lipid bilayer was as crystalline, flexible, transitionally moving layer, while proteins also move along with lipid, which may be totally intrinsic as channel or partial. Lipid layer plus hydrophilic lipid, polar plus hydrophilic with protein surface as barrier help passage of lipid molecules. So, dear students, this was all information regarding the different models of the plasma membrane, where we have seen that there was different suggestions regarding the ultrastructure of the plasma membrane, starting from the lipid bilayer molecule only up to the fluid mosaic model, which was having the phospholipid bilayer lipid molecule along with different extrinsic and intrinsic proteins as found as fluid mosaic model, and this model could suggest and explain all the different functions or roles performed by the plasma membrane. In the next session, we will discuss the different functions of the plasma membrane via considering the ultrastructure of plasma membrane, and basically it was being favored by the last model, that is fluid mosaic model. Thank you.